So after Rome collapsed, who was the successor of the Roman Empire? I swear, this has to be one of the dumbest and yet simultaneously the most fun debate that one could possibly have when it comes to history. Because there are a lot of contenders and they're all just kind of stupid in their own way. Oh yeah, if you want to hear a debate about Wales being the actual heir to the Roman Empire, you should check out the new show that we're launching here. Now, of course, when we talk about this, the real historical example is that after the collapse of the Western Roman Empire, the Eastern Roman Empire still continued, which was still, technically speaking, Rome, and that would continue all the way until the 15th century. This is a state that was ultimately conquered by the Ottoman Empire, which, although Islamic, would still claim to then be the heir of Rome. Naturally, the rest of Europe was just like, no, you are not. The other major entity which would claim the title would be the Holy Roman Empire, though their whole story is actually kind of weird. You see, in the eyes of the West, the title of Emperor of the Romans was something that was up for grabs because it was something that could only be passed through a male lineage. And at one point, the Byzantine Empire had an empress that was in charge of it, meaning technically speaking, she could not be the Emperor of Rome. After them, you have the Russians, which claim to be the third Rome by virtue of inheriting the Orthodox Church and simultaneous through marriage pacts with the Byzantines. And the people who follow that train of logic with the Russians end up actually falling into a very funny joke. The founder of the Russian Empire would claim to be the heir of Rome, the Russian Empire would exist for several hundred years, it gets absolutely wrecked in a civil war and is taken over by the Soviet Union, thus leaving Finland as the sole heir of the Roman Empire. Because everything else was communist.